everybody, I'm Christian from Berlin. He might have the whole world in his hands, but after this tutorial, you will have the whole piece in your hands. And after that, no, you could just now put your whole hand on the like button so that the whole Christian is happy. Let's go and learn this. Yep, let's just do it. Welcome, how can I help you today? We start with the intro and it has 3/4 meters. We work our way up to the 4/4 meter when the theme starts. So, typical 3/4, not boogie, what was it, gospel. And we start on the A minor 7, get your fingers out of your pockets, 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and here, yes, here's the first little mountain to climb for you. If you can play this, do it. Of course you do it. It needs a little bit of practice, and for some, this span here might cause trouble, especially if you're petite, wonderful lady, and evolution has given you smaller hands. Don't know why ladies got smaller hands. What can we do to avoid this difficulty? You just played with two hands, the 2-finger down slip. Here. If you cannot play either, you just play 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2. And so you just play the B flat with the E together. 1 and 2 and 3. You're with me? Sure you are. And next bar. 1 and 2, clear. You can use the second finger here twice. 2, 3 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and wow, that's so gospelly. Hallelujah. 1 and 2 and 3 and very gospelly too. 1 and 2 and 3. Coming from opposite directions to finally hit the D7. Okay, we gotta move on a little bit. There's a slow replay, 50% slowed down. No, it's 40% this time. Otherwise, it would just be endless. Coming in the end, the slow replay. And so here we rest a little ad lib. Meaning, what does it mean? Ad liberal, ad libido. That's right, it's called ad libido. And then 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and that's how you do it. And then 1 and 2 and 3. You see, I always I start with this one, bam, 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 and then the tremolo is coming. But with the 4 and the 2, it's even for a half god like myself quite difficult. So I changed to my favorite. It's like the tennis cracks, you know, like Steffi Graf, and she's just permanently trying to walk around to use the forehand. And that's what many blues piano players also do, avoid the backhand and use the forehand, which the forehand that they are much more versatile and more nimble, and use 1 and 3. 1 and 2 and 3 and... The left hand is a typical groove left hand. I borrowed it from New Orleans piano, but you see it in some other styles. 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. It's always between the root, bop, and the third and the fifth, and walking back 1 and 2. And we have so 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. Here's 1 and 4 tremolo. You see, it works. Better than 1 and 5. Yeah, 1 and 2. Yeah, here, okay, 1, 4. 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. Lovey-dovey. 1, 2 and here, yeah. Here you see already, when you subscribe to my channel, you've known this since ages. Since pre-Neolithic times, like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And then you anticipate the root of the next chord. This way you can tie it better. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. G is coming up, and the 4 and of the previous chord is already 1. Okay, the most of you I bore with this because you know this all along, but for the newbies, and you're most welcome here on my channel, this might be practical advice. 1 and 2 and 3. We go back to G. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Now, here again, we anticipate the A minor 7 is coming up, so we anticipate the A. Okay, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and... So, and you see the right hand is playing this. This is what's the word? Abominable? Yes, I know. We have the A minor 7, we want to play the melody on top and the A minor chords here. But again, if you have smaller hands and you don't have a third person who can help you out from the right hand side, then you just play the A minor 7 like this. We don't have the third then here, but we have the fifth. So this is a little bit sweeter, but hey, don't stop learning with me now just because you cannot play the C together with the G on top. Then you play this one. Yeah? 1 and 2, and we have a half bar chord change going from A minor 7 to D bloody 7 to D7, and you see, look what the right hand is doing. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Because we don't have time to play the complete figure. So we have to do only a part of the figure, and it goes 1 and 2, D, 3 and 4 and 1. So you better practice that separately, these difficult half bar changes. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. That was completely pronounced. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. And this also you practice separately. It's coming almost exactly, it's repeating this thing when we go from G7, 1 and 2 and 3. And I like this run up from G. Whoa, 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 from G7 to D7. 1 and 2 and 3. And then right hand is just 1 and 2, 1 and 2 and 3. And breathe here very fast. Again, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and go back. Okay, so practice these bars really separately, that they don't hold you up for weeks on end. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and ba 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 da ba ba. That is easy to learn from the slow replay, because we want to move on to the solo. To the solo, and you know that melody, yeah? That's just changed. La 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 la. If I was God, I would punish my voice right away with some strike of lightning on Christian's tongue. So where's the solo? And here we go. 2 choruses of solo, and we start. It goes like, it has a little bit of a funky note, because I played a lot. I played a trio like the Ramsey Lewis kind of trio, and so that's kind of in my DNA. I feel quite at home. It's a bit of a funky, soul piano. Do you know Ramsey Lewis? Go listen to him. He's fantastic. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and... Yeah, so you have this 1 empty space, good for funky. So 1 and 2 and 3. And now we have this thing. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Yeah. And how do we play this? The finger setting is quite important here. We have this one. So we go to the 1, 2, 3 finger setting. Then 1, 2, 4. You see, 1, tap, tap, tap. And the third one is, yeah, with the slide here, but we just do not play the slide for now, just for learning. Yeah, and then it just goes back. Yeah. Finger setting is really important when you speed it up. 1 and 2 and 3. You see? And then I can tie the upper voice. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Yeah, funky. This, in fact, is, I stole that. Everything is stolen anyway from Professor Chord. Short eyebrow. That was again not funny. Professor Longhair and okay. So 1, we are on D7, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 3. Yeah. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 3. That's just a little of those shifts again we use to make licks more interesting. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and a word on that too, because a little sequence going down. And now we start here with the G, with the D and the B flat here. Always a good starting point. And then we do this little stairs down. 1 and 2 and 3. Move the finger to the B flat. Okay, so it's all about finger setting and understanding what you play. 1 da da ba 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 ba. Yeah, this is the only thing that you have to practice, a little jump here. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and hey, and then we are Set again. Next bar is baby easy. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and yes, yes, you play again. Light the firework. 4 notes at the same time on the A minor 7 sounds nice and fat. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Yeah, so with the A minor 7, you can manage 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. A little variation in the end, but otherwise it's just like the run-up in the first verse. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And now we come to the second chorus of the solo, and we started up here. We go a little bit higher. Yes, we like that. And we start with the drone lick, a variation again on the drone lick. It's such an important toy for variations. You can do you can do such a lot of stuff with the drone lick. You can play slow blues, fast blues, very fast blues, and even faster blues, rock and roll, boogie woogie, boogie loogie, and even soul piano. 1 and 2 and 3. Okay, you have that here. Finger setting is here important. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then we again have a little sequence here. And it's an easy one. You will see why. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and why is it easy? You guess it already. It's just the good old blues scale down. It's a sequence. Bam, bam. Here we start here, and with the G minor blues scale. Da 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 ba da da ba da da ba da da ba. Once you get it, once you understand the internals, how it's working, then the learning process is really short. So you understand the drone lick. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. Fifth finger here because you want to go down. 2 and 3 and then you add left hand. 1 and 2 and 3 and and again. Again drone lick, and it's so powerful and so mighty. 1 and now look at what I do for finger setting. You don't have to do this one because I've seen many other half chords or maybe quarter chords play this with 1 and then go up here. This is why in the sheet music I don't very often give you recommendations for finger settings here because it's a personal thing. I play it like this because I always played it like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and so we are on D7, second chorus of the solo. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 to and here. Great trick, use the second finger on both. You can play great stuff just with this one. Yeah. 1 to and 2 to and it's just like before. Yeah. 1 to and 2 to and 3 and 4 and 1. I know I played it like this because I'm an inconsistent personality type. 1 to and 2 to and 3 and 4. But later on, I found that this is easier instead of 1 to and 2 to and 3 and 4. Because I always play it like this. So this finger setting slips out of my hand. It has the advantage that I have the thumb doing some damage here also, like, you know, and if you Okay, forget it. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and that's easy again. Then we come to the A minor resolution again. A minor D7 half bar. 1 and 2 1 and 2 and 3, and that was wrong. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. And really practice it like that. You just save time. You play it really slowly like this. 1 and 2. I'm freezing because I'm getting too slow. Okay, 1 and 2 and, because this will be your nemesis. So you should practice this in the right hand separately. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and because this jump in the octaves is causing you trouble if you are not used to it. Okay, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, and then you take the left hand. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 1. And so on, and this is just a repetition of the second verse. We could have gone on with repeating first verse, repeating second verse, but then it's just too long, and you can just repeat the verses as often as you like. And then we have this little surprise thing. It repeats the second verse, la 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 la, ba 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 ba, and then we come to the resolution. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Yeah. Here it goes. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and then the surprise C7. 1 and 2 and 3 and bam. Here. We're going chromatically. This is going chromatically from F. I didn't put an extra chord in there because if you put too many chords for the transition chords, then it's just unreadable. So you just go from here, F, third here, and then you go to F sharp, and the last chord, so of course together with the G, and then, and here again, yeah. I annoyed you already with this, having to play this, the F with the G. Again, you can also just play the G like this, or play it like, main thing is you play a G. Yeah. This is also good. Okay? Otherwise, play this, gives a little bit more juice to the chord. And it's called, it's counted 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, now comes the slow replay. I hope you enjoyed this. Make it groove. Make a groove, and you only make a groove if you practice it slowly enough. And then after a while, maybe with the slow metronome, you know? If you have a little drum function, use any primitive beat for this. That could be helping you, and you have, like I realize 80% of you have digital pianos, and there's always something ridiculous in there, like and this is really bad. The Yamaha beats are really bad. So this is, you know, and it's enough. It's enough. See you in my next one. Take care.